So folks, since I'm showing you treasures this week, here is my greatest restoration I've ever done. This is a Taylor NS82CE that I took on a trade probably 7 or 8 years ago. And when I got it, it didn't look like this. This guitar, this is my claim to luthier fame here, this guitar was actually run over by a car in its case. And I don't know if you can see all the bits I reconstructed here. I had to reshape this with wood molding. Here we had some cracks that I repaired. I don't know if you can see it. Up here there was some damage. The case, of course, took a lot of the bracing of the car going over it. So the guitar wasn't completely crushed, but it was crushed right here. It was bashed in right here. I managed to fill that with lacquer. And I had to build a higher bridge because it threw off all the dynamics of the guitar. Right here it was all smashed, and I had to sort of reconstruct that. But these are really nice guitars, solid spruce top with the preamp in it, and luckily the electronics survived. Ebony fretboard, classical cutaway guitar, the only Taylor I own actually. And it took me a long time to do this and to get it to play, which is why I tune it low, keep the pressure off of it. So I sort of treat it like a baritone. But I don't know, I'm so proud of it, and the fact that I managed to get it back together, that I kept it, and I've actually used this on some recordings. It's got a really nice sound. It's probably a $1,200-$1,500 guitar anyway. But now it's kind of unique. Whenever I pull it out and play it, I remember what it looked like when it came to me. I mean, it was written off. The woman that I got it from had gotten full insurance payment for it because it was written off. It was taken to a shop and they wrote it off. And I sold her a really, really nice Takamine guitar, and she said, "Would you take $100 off or something like that if I give you this wreck?" And I said, "Sure." And then I put it back together painstakingly, and you can't see on the camera all the scars. It's fairly scarred up. I've managed to cover it up to the point that you can't see it too badly from 4 feet away, the camera length away. But if you get up close, you can see my patchwork is not perfect. It's still got some fairly ugly bruises and scars, and this right here, you can see where it was all cracked all the way down to where the preamp is. I had to take the preamp out and re-glue this and patch it from the inside. I had to re-glue this neck back in. The neck was also cracked here, which I've re-glued. And then all down this side, this was absolutely crushed in right here, and I actually reconstructed with wood filler and then shaped it, sanded it, and I think I saved it to the point where it can be played, but it's not something I'd probably resell. I mean, it really actually needs a neck reset, but with a neck broken in 4 places, I didn't want to do that. So what I did is I just built, and you can probably see there, I built this bridge higher up so there's more clearance underneath the strings than there should be, but it matches the neck angle perfectly. So that's the way I took care of that. If the neck weren't broken in 4 places, you could do a neck reset, but I just decided to go this way and just get this neck back together the best I could, and then make the adjustments at the bridge end of the guitar. Luckily there was nothing too bad at the headstock end, so I didn't lose like the headstock or anything like that. It's all original too. I managed to save all the parts. So this is my Taylor NS82 CE, completely restored guitar after being run over in its case by the original owner. And therefore it's a little bit of a treasure to me, and I enjoy having it, and it sounds great. It really does sound fantastic. I can see how Taylor got their reputation just from how good this guitar sounds after all the trauma it's been through. So I wanted to share that with you, and then I'll show you my other classical guitar treasure in the next video. See you then.